problem says which number is an irrational number. So the choices are the square root of 2, that's A, and that I think is the answer, but we'll talk about why. It's because, well, one way I think about it is if we had 2 blocks, we can't arrange those 1, 2 blocks in a perfect square, we get a rectangle. Whereas a number like 4, we could easily arrange 1, 2, 3 4 blocks into a square, which means if we find the square root of a number like 4, we're really finding the shape of a square, and that's the measure of the sides of that square. So the square root of 4 equals 2, because we can make a square out of 4 blocks, which each side length equal to 2. However, the square root of 2 really doesn't have any friendly value. It's not 1, because 1 times 1 is too small, right? 1 times 1 is too small, and it's not 2 because 2 times 2, or 2 squared, is 4. So the square root of 2 is somewhere between 1 and 2. We don't know exactly where it is. That's the irrational number. But for B, let's just go over the other one. They give us -4/3. This is rational. Rational numbers include all positive and negatives and all simple fractions. And a simple fraction is just a fraction where both parts are positive or negative whole numbers. Okay, C, they gave us 1.8 repeating. 1.8 repeating. Well, that equals 1 8/9. Because here, even though our decimal never ends, our decimal repeats. And if there's some repeating pattern, then the decimal they're giving you is rational. And last we have the negative square root of 9, so D, negative square root of 9. The way you evaluate this is by taking the square root first, which is just 3, and then multiplying it by that negative value. So that's -3, that's rational. So here the only irrational number I see is A, square root of 2. Other square roots they might give you are square root of 3, square root of 5, square root of 7, square root of 10. All of these numbers are irrational, square root of 8, excuse me, because if you took these blocks, you can never arrange them into a square. If you tried to find the square root, you'd always find it was between 2 whole numbers. And when that happens, your number is irrational. Okay, hope that helps.